What's up everyone, welcome to my channel. Well, this is a 1 year ownership review of my laptop, which is the HP OMEN 15 2020. And exactly 1 year ago, this very day, I had uploaded my first review video of my laptop, which I had bought during that time. So I like to share the experience of this laptop, using this laptop for 1 year, and the condition which the laptop is in currently. So the experience had been great. And talking about the temperatures first, over this year, all these months, I have played several games, including the very popular ones like RDR2, Witcher 3, the Battlefields, and Cyberpunk, and so on, and other games as well. I have uploaded all these games on my YouTube channel, where I have tried to show the performance which is delivered by the laptop, the minimum and maximum FPS, the amounts of resources occupied, the temperatures, and so on. So you can go and check those out. So what I have observed, or what I can conclude, is that yes, this laptop can keep the temperatures at check for most of the time, for most of the games, mainly including the popular ones. Like, for example, if we talk about RDR2 or even Cyberpunk, I have never witnessed the temperatures going beyond a certain point for these type of games. But yes, there are several other games, like to name a few. There is the Immortals Phoenix Rising, the Neo 2, and even Days Gone. For these types of games, I have seen the temperatures are going beyond a certain point. I'm talking about 90s and even 100s Celsius. So yes, with all the technologies HP are offering, like the HP OMEN Tempest and so on, the good thermal design, this laptop, yes, does manage to keep the temperatures at check for most of the games. But yes, there are a few cases for which the temperatures might go to a very uncomfortable zone. For this thing might happen if the room is not air conditioned, and if you are staying in a hot and humid place like Kolkata, the city which I am staying in currently. So if this happens, what we need to do is we need to think of some external cooling solutions, like we can use the laptop cooling pad, or we can get a vacuum cooler. And apart from gaming, talking about software usage, any kind of heavy usage like photo editing or video editing, the laptop is, it stays mostly in a very comfortable zone. I've never experienced any good stress falling on the laptop. The max fans kick in, even if it is in auto fan mode, the max fans kick in, and the temperatures, are kept in a very, very comfortable spot with software usage. Talking about the build and the physical condition of the laptop, which the laptop is in currently, is it prone to damages? I would deny, because I do travel with the laptop by road or by air using this big camera cum laptop bag, or a small sleeve bag which I have. So I have never experienced, or I have never felt in such a way that the laptop might get easily damaged while traveling or while packing the laptop in these bags. There are no issues to travel with this laptop at all. And talking about the lid, yes, the lid still works in the same way as it is supposed to do. The opening and closing of the lid are still fine. There are no loosening of any joints or something. The matte surface of the laptop is where there is a big problem, because the matte surface is quite a dust and dirt magnet. Fingerprints, the dirt gets sticked to this matte surface, and it really shows. So what I'm thinking is that I might cover it with some cool looking laptop skin someday to get rid of this dust problem. The lower vents at the bottom of the laptop are also unfortunately quite the dust magnets, because they suck in good amount of dust, and the fans get dirty. So anyways, I have a new monthly hobby to clean this laptop inside and out. So overall speaking, all the components and all the functionalities, the ports and all the things related to the laptop are still working in a good condition. They are all in a decent shape, and I can just hope that everything remains good for some quite long time. One thing regarding light bleeding I would like to add is that there were a few questions last year previously regarding light bleeding, if there is any light bleeding on the screen. At that time I didn't see any kind of light bleeding. I tried to notice, but I didn't see any kind of light bleeding. But recently I think I saw some kind of light bleeding at the bottom edges of the screen. So during this recording of this video, what I try to do is I try to go all black and try to spot if there is really any light bleeding or not. But no, I didn't see any kind of light bleeding at all. Probably the day I noticed it was due to some stretching or opening the laptop screen or something like that, which I'm not sure. But yes, I can confirm that there is no kind of light bleeding related to the screen. And the battery, well, I have not tested the battery to its limits again, which I had done last year. Last year I could run the laptop for about 7 hours straight on the battery. But after that, honestly, I have not tested it. But I believe the battery is still holding up good because the laptop is rarely, run on the battery for a long time because mostly it is run on AC power. Another thing I would like to mention about the battery and the performance combination is that you cannot run or play any games on the battery because I think the discrete graphics doesn't get the full amount of power, or maybe it is switched off altogether while the laptop is running on battery. I think the engineers have implemented it intentionally to keep the parts and as the battery safe considering the longevity of the laptop, of course. So and frankly speaking, I have never tried to override or tweak this safety feature of this laptop. The edges of this laptop are very sharp to my liking, because being this sharp, what happens is it naturally gets prone to scratches or discoloration. Like you can see there are a little bit discoloration around the edges. I know this is rarely visible, but still I thought it would be a good thing to mention. Regarding the usage of this laptop, I use it quite heavily on a daily basis since the past 1 year, because I bought this laptop after the pandemic started, that is after the working from home situation started. So in the weekdays I work for 8 to 9 hours daily on this laptop, and after that, if I have the energy and the mood, I sit for some gaming sessions or some episodes of any series or some random browsing. So what I'm saying is that the laptop gets used for about 12 to 13 hours minimum daily on the weekdays. And over the weekends, the working hours are less. The usage is kind of heavy, like I do some continuous gaming or video editing. So yes, I can say the laptop has been quite extensively used over this past year. And talking about the performance of this laptop, the performance of the components, yes, the laptop, which contains a GTX 1660 Ti, cannot match the ray tracing abilities of any laptop with an RTX card, because the RTX are obviously designed for ray tracing abilities. But apart from the ray tracing abilities, if we leave aside the ray tracing thing, the GTX 1660 Ti is quite a performer. It can even, based on some reports and some videos which I've seen, it can even outdo the RTX 3050 performance. We are talking about average FPS and all those things. So yes, it's quite a performer, and it can play any games, any recent games, any games even released today with decent settings, and the games are quite enjoyable to play on this laptop. And apart from gaming, any software usage, any kind of heavy editing, the Ryzen Hexacore can handle all kinds of software usages with quite ease. I've never experienced any considerable stress on this laptop while using any softwares. There were two concerns regarding the screen. One is the 60 Hertz or 60 FPS limitation, which the screen has. Does it affect gaming? I would say for the modern AAA titles, there is no considerable effect on this laptop, on the experience, because the GTX 1660 Ti, how much will it produce? How much FPS will it produce, right? It will always be in the 40, 50, 60, max 70 range. So even if the FPS is capped using VSync, it doesn't matter for modern AAA titles. and for the multiplayer ones like online battles and so on. Yes, for some users it might be quite a concern, but I have recently started playing Fortnite. I do enjoy the game. It's a fun game, but thing is, I do enjoy it still on this laptop with the 60 Hz limitation. And yes, I even do manage to sometimes score well on the game. What I'm saying is that yes, I understand that with a faster screen you would be having a better or more smoother, faster gameplay. But on this laptop as well, you can still enjoy the games. It's not that it becomes unplayable and you won't enjoy it. You can still enjoy such games in this laptop. And another concern was the 45% NTSC color gamut. Does it affect any kind of entertainment experience or production of contents? I would say no, not at all, because it doesn't, it's not very much understandable how much the color gamut is while you're watching a movie. I'm talking about casual users strictly. It doesn't make any difference at all when I'm watching a movie or playing any games or creating some contents, photo editing, video editing. It doesn't matter. For professional users, for serious users who needs to be very much precise with their colors, that's a whole different story. They would need something which offers a much more precise color production. Well, to sum it up, I am quite content with the performance the laptop has been giving me over the past 1 year, and I am quite enjoying working on the laptop, playing on the laptop, and I would like to recommend it to anyone. And there is one more question I would like to answer is if I need to buy a brand new laptop today, on this day, July 2021, would I still go back and buy this very same laptop, HP OMEN 15 2020, even today? Well, I would say the chances are less, because the thing is that in 2020, when I went to buy this laptop, there were no such great deals which this laptop was offering. This runs on a Ryzen hexa-core. This has the GTX 1660 Ti and has a great thermal design. I couldn't find any such great deals on the online shopping sites like this laptop. But today the scene is a bit different, because we have this new models. We have the ROG Strix G15, we have the Nitro 5, and there are several other models as well which I could see in the online stores. And all these laptops, by the way, are offering RTX line cards, whether it's 3050 or 2060. So yes, my decision would have been different, I believe, if I were to buy a laptop today. That is all I had liked to share as a 1 year experience with this laptop. Hope you have found it useful, and thank you for watching this video. Till my next, ciao.